How's it going, guys? Today I wanted to do a little review on this Cardiff. Nice little hard plug. And dark as ebony. I cut off a few little pieces with this gerber. And I'm going to break them up. Rub them out. I did some thinner slices and then I cut some thicker ones to where the leaf would be a little bit bigger. I try to get a nice consistent burn on it. Notice if they're real small, it burns up fast. You just gotta kind of work with it and find what's best for you and for you to get the flavors you're looking to get out of the blend. This isn't a process that I like to expedite in any way. I kind of enjoy the slow aspect of it, breaking them apart, each little thing. Sometimes I'll cut them in little bands, kind of about the thickness of a regular flake, and then let them dry out and fold them and stuff them, just to see, the characteristics of a tobacco can be enjoyed in various different. There isn't no correct way. It's whatever way is right with you, and it's cool to experiment. I do these videos as just not just instructions or what I'm doing, but just to kind of give you an idea of maybe something that you hadn't thought of yet, to enjoy your pipe session a little bit more, if that can be possible. You might be one of them guys that every smokes a Nirvana smoke, and you got your ritual down to an art, a fine art, and don't really like the changing up stuff and trying different stuff. You like what you like, and that's cool. I can appreciate that. I'm that way with Captain Black Original. If I had nothing else to smoke but that, I would be cool. I've been blessed with the opportunity to try a whole plethora of different tobaccos and nice aged tobacco. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in there, and that that's a beautiful color on that jar. It really highlights the plug in there. And like I said, it's a calming, peaceful thing to me. I don't really get frustrated, and if you're that type of person who's wanting that stuff all busted up and stuck in your pipe and have your pipe lit, well, I suggest you mosey on over to our good friend Corvette Jim, and he went out and got one of them grinders, weed grinders for at a head shop, and just throws his flakes in there and grinded it up. I asked him if he'd put some plug in there yet, and he was like, not yet. But I imagine it would have, you cut you some thin pieces and just grind it up. If you're not familiar with what a weed grinder is, it's a little round cylinder mechanism that has teeth that are offset on the inside. You put your tobacco in the inside of it and work it back and forth, kind of like I'm doing my fingers here, and it does the same thing, except it breaks it up into little pieces, and you can definitely refine it down to shag or even below shag quality, or just busted up, to where it's like the good old Granger chunks. If you're not familiar, Granger, it's a rough cut uh, white burley, cube white burley, and it burns extremely slow and extremely even. You can get out of a normal 30-minute pipe, you can get 45 minutes plus if you got some Granger in there. And I hope y'all are enjoying the process as much as I am. We'll get to the pipe I'm going to be smoking in a minute. I just Marcia had got a wax foot bath and just got some of this wax. Whenever I filled it up, I just broke me off a piece, and I'd been, as you can see, just wiping it on my pipe and taking just a regular old paper towel and buffing it out. Excuse me. Have some ginger ale, and I just finished eating a bowl of deer meat, and I cooked it down with a nice gravy and put it over a bed of rice, and inside the mixture, the rice and everything, I mixed it all together and then added some of this sesame sauce. It's kind of got a sweet nature, but really pungent sesame taste. If you've never had it, it's kind of a nutty Asian type of sauce. They use it a lot. I like the sesame oil too. Got it about where I want it. And sitting here rubbing on it, deflates moisture content is really good, as you can see whenever I press it together. Kind of stick it to my fingers. It's not really goopy wet. And whenever I pop that seal on that jar, I got that. So, been aging properly. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you the pipe. It's the Sabanelli Oscar, a 413, and it's an older one. As you can see, a little bit of black left there, but the stem's almost oxidized completely, and the only reason it's shiny is for that wax. And I just used some spit on a cloth, on a paper towel, and wipe my rim down real good, and then I polish it up. Hadn't seen that rim that pretty since I polished it whenever I got it the first time. Let's transfer over here. And this is however you want to go about doing it. I like it since it's kind of still moist. I'm just going to put it in there loosely. And whenever I'm pushing like that, I'm not packing at all. I'm just pushing it where it's kind of touching each other, using no force whatsoever. Kind of a little nug right there. Alright guys, that's what she looks like in the bowl. Let me get her fired up, and we'll chat some more. Don't really know what to say about this. kind of nondescript tasting. I'm getting kind of a sandalwood flavor. Not familiar with it. I was trying to keep on the slow burn. Kind of spicy retro pale. I don't know if I said it earlier, but this is Cardiff. Do your research if you care to find out what's inside the blend. Pleasant enough, but not really anything stands out about it. But putting the coals to it, seeing the flavor profile change in it. You know, that's another thing that you can do is work with the temperature of the pipe and determine what taste that you like and kind of trying to keep it right there. About like keeping a head freeze off of sipping on a shake or a malt. Determines how much you can take or how much you want. Mm. Well, guys, sorry there wasn't much to the me being able to describe it, but nothing's really sticking out. Maybe I'll try it in my OMS and see if I can dig something else out of it. OMS always brings my flavors to me. Alright guys, peace out from Texas. I hope your Monday's going great.